Hello, boys and girls. Today we're going to finish part 2 of Corduroy. Remember, Corduroy is a cute little bear that is sitting at the department store and nobody wants to buy him. Everybody passes by and they just don't pick him up to take him home. So he's a little sad. So this little girl, remember, tells her mommy, "Oh, mommy, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today," Mom said. Okay, so they went home. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. Look at his face. You see his face? He's so sad because he didn't get to go home with the little girl. He said, "I didn't know that I lost my button." He said to himself, "Tonight I will go and look for my button." You see his little overalls? He's missing a button. So maybe he thinks, that's why nobody wants to take me home, because I'm missing a button on my green overalls. Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut at the store, Corduroy carefully climbed down from the shelf. So he's going to go and try to find the button. Climbed down from the shelf and began searching everywhere, on the floor, everywhere, for his lost button. Can't turn the page. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto the escalator. Ooh, that's kind of scary, going on the escalator that goes up and it moves. So he was like, whoa, what's that? Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. So there he goes up the escalator, like at the mall, looking for his button. He stepped off the escalator and it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was the most amazing sight. Look, it was a bunch of furniture and beds. He's never been up there before. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace. Maybe a queen and king live here. Corduroy gasped, "I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace." He thinks he's in the palace. He wandered around admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And up he crawled onto the large, thick, comfy mattress. All at once he saw something small and round. "Why, here's my button." He thinks that's his button. And he cried to pick it up. He tried and tried, but like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was really tied down. So he was pulling. See how hard he's pulling the button. He yanked and pulled with both of his paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy fell. Look at him. He pulled so hard that the button was flying, he was flying, and there was a big bang, and he knocked down the lamp. Uh-oh, I think he hurt his head. You see him? He's like, "Oh, I got a little headache." So he made a big noise, so guess what? Here comes the security guard. "Who made that noise? What's going on?" Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was doing his rounds on the floor when he heard the loud crash. He came dashing down the escalator. "Now what in the world is that? Somebody must be hiding in here. Come out wherever you are. I know someone's in here." So I bet Corduroy's a little scared. He flashed the lights under and over the sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all, and there he saw 2 fuzzy brown ears. Look how cute. So this was Corduroy, and he was Oh, I'm so scared the police officer's gonna take me to jail. Oh, what's gonna happen? So there he was, his two little fuzzy ears. Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? Said the night watchman. And he's still missing his button. The watchman picked him up and said, let me take you back to your toy shelf. And carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf of toys in the toy department with all the other toys. So there he is, back on his shelf. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customer that came into the store in the morning was that little girl that wanted to buy him. Maybe she got some money or grandma's gonna buy it for her. Let's find out. And there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. I'm Lisa, she said, and you're going to be my very own bear. Ooh, last night I counted all my money in my piggy bank and I asked my mom to bring me to buy you. Yay! So she's paying for the bear. And the lady says, do you want me to put him in a box for you? She said, no, I'll carry him all the way to our new home. She ran up the stairs in her apartment and straight to her room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and along a girl-sized bed stood a little baby bed just for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I know I've always wanted a home, so isn't that nice? The little girl has a little baby bed next to her bed just for Corduroy to sleep. That's awesome. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew the button on his overalls. I like you the way you are, she said, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened. So she sewed him a button so he can feel comfortable. You must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. So that's Corduroy. I hope you like the story. There's a lot of Corduroy books, and then I love my little Corduroy. So when we get to class, maybe you'll meet Corduroy. One thing I did want to say is our vocabulary words I forgot. Friend, together, fun, laugh, play, and game. So some of those words, we need to start using them more often, so you're going to hear me talk about vocabulary words. Okay, boys and girls, have a good day. Bye.